What's going on, everybody? Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do an update on a case study site and basically give you guys the equation or system, if you will, to how you can pretty much go out there and generate endless amounts of organic leads for home services. So basically these are going to be services where people go into Google, they're typing in lawn care near me or lawn care in my city, for example, or tree service, dryer vent cleaning, HVAC, plumbing. Pretty much if a service is done to a property, this can be combined with a city or a query like near me. And when you do these things that I'm going to show you here in this video, you can harbor some of this traffic and generate revenue by selling the leads either to an affiliate network who will then route them to the appropriate business or sell them directly to a business. Or if you're a business owner that is an offline business, you could be just doing this on your own and be able to generate these leads for your business without having to rely on a marketing company and having to pay the money each month to do that. So with that said, let's hop into my computer. We're going to take a look at this equation and basically break down the numbers behind this example site and show you guys some of the ranking examples and other cool stuff like that. So here is the system or equation, if you will, for basically, in my opinion, the most powerful way to generate clients for any local service business, whether it's lawn care, landscaping, dryer vent cleaning, HVAC, plumbing, electricians, you name it. This right here is the absolute best way to get customers for these types of businesses. Whether you're doing this as a lead gen marketer or you're doing this for your own business, or you're going to do this for a local service company that is paying you a monthly retainer or whatever it may be, this formula right here is the number one way to make it happen. First off is a website, which for most of you is going to come no surprise there. However, it has to be optimized to a T in order for it to really maximize its potential. So what do I mean by this? For example, the site here that generated 344 new interactions between phone calls and contact form submissions from January through the end of May, despite all of the craziness that went on in April and into May, and especially in Minnesota, all that sort of stuff, this just worked like clockwork. And actually, one thing I want to notice, since I've been sharing this particular website here for Champlain Lawn Care, which you can see right here along with our Google My Business listing, the search volume has upticked. This used to be 10. Now it's up to 20, probably because I've shared it so much, or maybe there is a little bit more of an increase in demand. Could be a little bit of both, but either way, our website here is this one here for Champlain MN Lawn Care, Landscaping, and Irrigation. That's what it's optimized for with the particular homepage. So if you're doing this for your company, and let's say this was your company here and you're based in Champlain, for example, with my landscape company, what I would have had this as is my company name here on the title, and then I would do Champlain MN Lawn Care, Landscaping, Irrigation. Be super optimized for that, but you also have the company name in there, so that way it's a little bit more familiar, just like this company has their name right here in the number 3 spot. And then they go into the city plus service keywords in the title. But with this being a lead gen site, we don't have a company name to do it with. We just go with the search intent that we're going with. So same thing here for the rankings with Champlain Landscaping, same thing with Champlain Irrigation. Now the next step to further optimize your website is these service pages that you build that are falling under the category of each service that is offered by the website or by your company needs to be optimized for that home city if it's one of these particular pages. So for example, the Champlain Lawn Landscaping site right here has a service page all about irrigation blowouts, just winterizing the irrigation system in the fall. So we title that Irrigation Blowout Champlain, Minnesota, because again, it's that home city. So if we were to click on it, you can see we do include the city name in there a couple times as well. But basically, bottom line, we have it in the title, and that for a lot of these searches just gets the job done. But you can see the site right here, built on Elementor Pro, which is by far my favorite builder when it comes to local websites, whether it's for lead gen or building them for clients. Now, step number 2 is having a Google My Business listing with reviews for social proof reasons, and also being able to capture the eyes. So if you are brand new here, basically a Google My Business listing is having a listing for your brand or your business on Google Maps. And it's also linked to your website so someone can view your website from that Maps listing. They can click to go through it. Or if they're on their phone, they can go right from the listing, tap to call directly to your business through just that listing. And it's extremely powerful, and there's a lot of leverage there because it shows up right here in the top part of the search result. And on mobile, it's even more refined, and it's one of the best ways to get mobile traffic. And this is what generates the vast majority of the phone calls out there. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of traffic to be had with the organic search results with your website, but having both is the best option, best of both worlds, because a lot of times people that are going to go through, maybe it's late at night or something, they're not going to be looking to make a call because it's 10 p.m. or something. They just want to go to a website and read about the company, depending on the service that it is. For emergency services, services or urgent services or small one-time things, Google My Business is going to get a lot of traffic. But when it comes to services where someone's going to be doing a little bit more research, oftentimes they'll go to the websites and the organic versus the map pack. But either way, some of the stats in terms of the calls and leads that have come through over the past several months, because in the month of April, you can see right here, 78 phone calls came in and about 31 of those were actually paid, and there's specific parameters in terms of paid versus not paid when it comes to working with an affiliate network. But if these were sold directly to a business, then the payout would be a lot higher, of course, as well. And in the month of May, 124 calls, and of course, a little bit less were paid as well due, again, to the parameters. But the fact remains, especially for a local business, if you were either selling these leads directly to a business or you're doing this for your own company, there's some serious leverage right here with these two assets, with a website and a Google My Business listing. Because then if you come over here to the contact forms, 59 in each month. And so far this month here in June, 7. In the month before that, back in March, 12. And in the winter months, there were only about 6 across those couple months. But it's to be expected that the peak season, which is April, May, and June, and a little bit of an uptick as well in September, October, is prime time for these types of services when there's the highest demand. So if you come over here to SignalWire right here, I'll actually refresh the page. You can see the calls that have come in so far just today. You can see a couple hours ago, and the phone numbers are blurred out for obvious reasons. But we scroll down here. This is yesterday's calls. You come into yesterday's continued, then June 5th, and this just goes on and on and on. And then when it comes to someone requesting quotes, where they, rather than making a phone call, they just go to the website, they click on any one of these links or these buttons that states request a quote. They come here, they fill out their information just like this, and then it gets sent over to the affiliate network, who then routes them to the appropriate service provider. And if this was your own business, you basically will just click right there from the email notification that includes their information. You can call and get in touch with the prospective client and begin your sales process. And you can see the absolute just crazy volume of leads that have come through. You can see what the services are right here. Of course, name, other information is covered up, but you can see sod installation, grind down stumps, lawn mowing, dethatching, landscape project, multiple overgrown trees that need trimming, leaf removal, remove stump, backyard design ideas, backyard's a mess with branches and weeds growing in, 2 shrubs removed, dethatching, salt paper patio. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You can see 171 right here. The number is 182 there because there were some duplicates that come in. Sometimes people press request or submit twice, and you do get spam. That's just the nature of it. You'll get those people that are trying to sell SEO services that come through this form, which is kind of ironic. But either way, if you scroll through, you can see just the massive amount of volume, especially in the past 2 months, of leads coming through. Still just scrolling through. It's absolutely insane how many leads have come through because of the fact of the search results showing such little volume. But you can see scrolling back here all the way down to back in October when we put the Cognito forms here on the site. So you can see the total amount of contact form requests and phone calls equaling 344. That is absolutely insane. If this was someone's business, this is easily 6 figures worth of services right there, especially for a local company, because the conversion rate of a sale when a person does good work and they have somewhat of a brand that's been built up, or even if you're new, even if your company is relatively new, not well known, the conversion rate is still probably close to 50%, depending on the project. So as far as the earnings in terms of affiliate SEO goes, the grand total so far for the year, and I know I haven't calculated all the calls for the month of, or all the interactions, I should say, for the month of June, but I did include the finances so far, which is about $40. But grand total, $1,074 that this site has generated, and you less the expenses, $961.22. You can see right here, the big month of explosion was the month of April, $553 for the whole month. Dropped down to about $270 for the month of May. And again, with an affiliate network, there are specific parameters in terms of coverage and services that may be offered by their clients who actually perform these services. And if I was actually to be selling these leads directly to a business, this number here would probably be closer to $3,000, maybe even $5,000 at this point. But the reason that I don't route these to a local company is because I share it here on YouTube, because 1, this helps me get clients for my agency. 2, this helps you guys learn this, and you come through, take the information that I present to you here on my channel, and either purchase SEO outsourcing services or website hosting. And for some, they want to learn more step-by-step training and coaching. They jump in on my course, Local Affiliate Mastery. But otherwise, this particular asset would probably generate a lot more revenue, but because I use it for other reasons and share it here on YouTube. But either way, that is the earning potential with this particular site, especially with all these being routed to a local business. The value proposition right here is absolutely absolutely insane. And if you own a company that offers any type of service like this, you have to be putting this into play in terms of your marketing, because you're going to be able to scale your company immensely, because not only will you have the opportunity to work with these clients that have come through, the neighbors next door to your clients that you have landed are going to see, okay, these guys are here, they do great work, I want in on their service, or even the clients themselves recommending them to their family and friends. And also, let's not forget about being en route to their property, whether you're going out there to meet with them for the quote and you have graphics on your truck, or your crews are going out there, or you going out there to go out there and do the work. People are going to see you en route, and that just overall increases your presence as a whole. All stemming from having this foundation right here of an optimized website, Google My Business Listing, website popularity, and Google My Business Listing popularity, and then a little bit of patience to let this all work. And there you have a business that just works, whether you're doing this for your own company, or you're doing this as a lead gen marketer to sell the leads to a local company or route them to an affiliate network. So with all of that said, if you guys like this type of content, I'd appreciate if you went down below, dropped a like on this video. And also, if you want to stay up to date on my journey with all the content I share here on my channel, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get guided step-by-step training on how to do this, there are links right down below to my course where you can get access to the guided step-by-step training and coaching and help you get this whole process going. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.